Let's do a summery bronze look. I want to go here, but then I also want to use a shimmer stick, but we'll get to that in a second. First, let's highlight with the cream. If you hear intense snoring, that's actually Doug today. He is just absolutely honk-shoeing. And then get me over into this 2016 warm shade. I feel like back in 2016, this would have been the only shade I would have reached for. I'm kidding, but it was that serious to find one this perfectly orangey warm. That would have been a big deal for me, my friends. Let's grab this shade. We're using that C31, and I'm just gonna apply it here. Stay with me, my friends. I wanted this added depth because I want to use this delicious shade just on the outer part, and then I want to put the shadow stick in the center. So I'm not going to put any kind of base here. I do find that whenever I try to use a base with a shadow stick, it starts to get a little creasy and chaotic. So let's just focus that on the outer parts here. I love how much red is in this shade. I feel like this is such a pretty shade for brown eyes and blue eyes and green eyes. It's kind of that universal shade that makes your eyes pop. So I'm just gonna place it there, and I'm keeping it on my lid space. I'm gonna push it into the crease just a little bit, but I didn't want the crease too shimmery. And then we'll go towards the front part as well. Look at this. This is the Bobbi Brown Crystallized Shadow Stick. What shade is this one? Brilliant Honey. And I just want to put that right into the center here. Yeah, this is the bronzy goodness I had in mind. And you can actually let these dry a little bit. This one's dry down, and then you can layer them up as well, and they don't get weird. They don't start to crumble or crack. Big fan of that. So this is a really fun tip. Whenever I do bronze, I look for kind of a reddish liner. This one is spicy price, but there's so many. This is Mahogany from Prada. But all we're doing is looking for this red shade to really enhance and bring out the red and all of that bronze, and it just makes things look even more bronzy. I'm done saying bronzy now. I'm really excited about this brush. It's coming soon, friends, but I have on that same black cream, and I'm just making sure the base of my lashes are extra dark and filled in. It's so easy. Look, it's bent. I'm excited. Still one of my favorite lashes of all time, Lilly Lashes Wild Child. These are the self-adhesive ones. Clampity clamp. Now, instead of grabbing my cellar water, I'm gonna take just a little bit of this and like a whisper, just so it's not just super white. And I'm just gonna tidy up this way. I didn't want a super kind of edge, I wanted a softer edge. So we can just kind of melt that undertone into those edges there. And we still have look, we have a really pretty little lift, but it's just a little bit softer. I like the idea of adding something close to my undertone. You can definitely use your concealer, but I love the idea of adding undertone and skin tone into eyeshadow and melting edges that way. So I had a request for a walkthrough on powder foundation, start to finish. This is gonna be good, I'm excited. We're actually gonna start with concealer. I know it sounds wild, but let's get into this. So if you want to add a little bit more coverage, I just like to do my liquid concealer underneath my eyes. We can set with this in a second, but I still like my liquid concealer. I thought I had my brush, just a second. I will say that extra serum, even if you're oily, just use serum and your SPF. I'm balanced to dry, and I'm just gonna use serum and SPF. Extra serum underneath a powder foundation is a good thing. It's a very good thing. If not, it just tends to sit on the skin. So make sure that you're getting all of that hydration. But then if we go too heavy with the moisturizer, that's when it starts to separate. So I'm gonna recommend a serum and then your SPF on top of the serum. Just skip moisturizer. I know it sounds wild. Just try it. Now, depending on how much coverage you want, I don't love sponges. I feel like they're a little bit unpredictable, but you can absolutely use a dense brush with it. I'm going to go ahead and go on top of If you want to brighten later, you can brighten with a brightening powder, but I'm just going to go ahead and go on top of that concealer. Get that really nice and set. This is a really good match for me. Okay, we got that on. Switch to the C32 for these harder to reach areas around my brows. Telling you, if you've never applied powder foundation with a brush, a dense brush, it's pretty awesome. And then I'll show you how I brighten the under eye too. I think that'll be fun. I'm going to show you two different brushes just to kind of show you. This is kind of the everyday application. I'm going to go heavier, but I wanted to show you the C41 is the brush I would use just to kind of throw this on for every day. But if you want more coverage, I don't know if you know this, but you can absolutely use the C42 or any dense brush, but we know that I love the C42. And it just gets it so smooth across the skin. Look at how it just covered up that redness so quickly. Look how smooth that looks. Just doesn't look like what I used to think powder foundation looked like on the skin. And I know this might look like a powder, but it's called a pressed mousse. It's very interesting. I really like the color and the texture. I feel like it's melting into the powder foundation quite beautifully. I like it. So I've never tried this bronzer. I could be sabotaging myself. It actually feels a little bit wet. This is the new Fenty bronzer. This is shade 3, Churro Twist. No, I think we're gonna be just fine. This kind of shows you that with the right brush, it doesn't matter what you really layer on top. Now, we don't want to just go get a liquid blush and put that on top. We could have issues, but yeah, this looks nice. Don't be too afraid. And then I'm going to put a little bit here. This match is good. This is a powder blush. It's from Melt Cosmetics. The shade is Chill. Powders are going to be a lot easier to apply at this point. It's a really pretty shade. And just like with liquids, really anything, a pressing motion just helps everything become friends so much easier. Anytime we're swiping, we kind of run the risk of taking away, and then the makeup doesn't understand how to get in there and fill in the gap. But what it definitely understands is pressing, because that's always just filling in a gap. And if you feel that you are maybe a little bit further along in your makeup journey, I take a really fluffy brush. This one is going to just be a super diffused application. I'm going to do 2 taps and melt my skin tone and undertone into the blush. If I do too much and I get too wild, I run the risk of this turning gray. But if I can just use a light hand and a really fluffy brush like this, and the pressing motions, I can definitely melt in my undertone all around the face, just a little bit more. And then remember how I was talking about brightening? Take your dense brush again. Optional, but I just want to give you options. And you can just brighten up underneath here a little bit more. Fun, right? I really like these YSL lip liners. They're super long wearing. This is shade 106, and I like how much pinky red is in this one. Let's finish up underneath our eye. I'm just going to take the dark brown cream, smudge that into the lashes with an E27. And then I want to take this color again. I can't get enough. I just know this is going to make my eyes pop. And I like that I'm able to just kind of pull it and press it into that cream. That way I'm not going to have fallout. Oh, that's a gorgeous color. And look at how pretty this gloss is. It's a frosted gloss. It's Candy Sky from Lawless. Oh, I love it. All right, my friends, this is our finished look. I hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. I love a bronzy look. Anytime that I can just put on extra bronzer, I'm in. I love you so much. Thank you for watching these longer tutorials. It means the world to me. These are my makeup therapy. So thank you for being here. I love you. Until the next video, bye for now.